Okay, I thought I was speaking. Actually, I took one picture because sometimes I take a picture with this camera, and it's set on photo. So I speak and speak, and nothing happens. Then I realized, okay, this is real happening. So this is the channel where I usually speak about several things, mostly languages, politics, running shoes, and sometimes music. I have another channel where I speak only about politics, and there's a lot to say now. Let's say about society. And this is a all-purpose channel. Sometimes by mistake I upload other videos because I thought I was on the other channel, but YouTube get confused and tells me we got confused. Yes, because I have more than one channel, and I also get confused and make mistakes. So this time around, this video is going to be on the channel where I speak about languages. Oh, one of the reasons I speak is because here in normal life I don't get many chances to speak English, which is a language I use more in my activities when I get information about the ukulele that I play, the guitar, that's a parlor guitar, the recorders. You can see my recorders over there and over here. So I guess one of the reasons people learn English is to get access to a lot of information. I like Esperanto. I'm learning. Sometimes I'm not learning, and I resume learning. It's an off and on thing. Concerning English, is my working language because I use for my job. Let's call it a job, which is teaching. I have I have this that qualifies me in a way. Nothing fancy, but as an English teacher. Okay? You don't believe me? I'll believe you me. I've been doing this off and on also for 13 years. And I can tell you, there's a lot of commercial things, because this society, let's speak out, is all about money and convincing people to buy what you do. You know what? That's something I don't like. I am, let's say, a pure person. I do things that I like. And I have this funny notion that if you do something that you like, you do it better. And if you do it better, people will end up asking for your services. But it doesn't work like this. So unless you're a very successful person, and I think successful persons are among those who have my mindset, are really successful. People who, so to speak, go down in history, are people who think like I do. They do things because I like them. What I like languages, not so much. It's not my first, thing. But I use languages. I use English. I use Italian. I use English, as I said, in order to teach. All what I sing and I do is written in English. For example, things about country music and books, all these political books that I like. I know kind of called political books like this. I strongly recommend this book. Really, it's in English. So English is important also to acquire the knowledge you need. Surely you can read books and understand, but through classical, pedantic, scholarly learning. But you cannot understand or speak English through learning only through books. It's not a language you can acquire reading. Actually, you get all the wrong pronunciation and you make a mess of everything you say. You don't understand other people, but it's another kettle of fish. Speaking about my channel, some people ask for Greek things. I happen to do things that I really am able to do. So I'm quite a humble person when it comes to things. I'm realistic. I did what I could do with Greek, the alphabet and whatever. If you want more, I'm sorry, there isn't somebody really good at teaching modern Greek online. A lot of the material you see is either much too technical, not a lot of stuff, or condescending, patronizing stuff. That are, the way I see it, both wrong. My first videos, I had a different approach on teaching languages. Now I have a more practical approach. More you get to know the language through trying to understand and trying to use it more before trying to understand. So if I teach Esperanto, I would say for example, tio, ĉio estas mano. Tiuj ĉi estas manoj. Tiu estas mano, tiu estas mano, tiuj estas fingroj, tiu estas fingro. Then you understand the plural with e, but I don't tell you. You just understand la mano, la manoj. You understand that the article doesn't change, so I don't need to explain things. So on this basis, I build all the other knowledge. That's a very, you are always interested because you are active even if the person speaks. You're not like this, like a language lesson is not watching a movie or a striptease. You're not like this. You're active, so you try to make an effort. It's not a show, okay? A lot of things I see are pure unadulterated shit. There's a guy from Calabria who even my students understand that his pronunciation is wrong, but he got a lot of hits. I don't go for that. I go for the real stuff. So I say, let them have whatever, let them do whatever they want to do. I'm out of here. So I've been missing on this channel. I got lost. What happened? Okay, other stuff. Yes, in the meantime, ICC, because I uploaded by mistake some videos of music, I made a mistake, and YouTube got confused. So there are videos where I speak about this wonderful instrument. It's called a ukulele. A ukulele is actually it's a little guitar with 4 strings. Very portable, very handy, very happy sound, but sometimes underrated, sometimes overrated. I think sometimes the truth is in the middle. That's a dobro or resonator ukulele. Another thing I want to say to people who watch my channel, what do I want to say? Yes, if you want some specific videos where I speak in Italian or English about things you like, you can ask. What can I speak about? I can speak about the real present-day international situation, and so my views on crisis, on banks, on Bilderberg Group, on chemical trails in the sky, whatever. Music, blues, jazz, my instruments, or I can speak in Italian about the same stuff, and tell me your level. I can speak basic Italian about life in Italy or life in Rome, and all these funny things that happen, or unpleasant things that happen to us people living in this country. Well, I'm at a loss for words. I'm thinking while I'm trying to keep this video alive. This is a parlor guitar, you know. Parlor guitar is a little bit smaller. It's a O-size Martin, if it were a Martin. It's called parlor because they were used in parlors or saloons, you know, in the 19th century. It looks big. Because I play the ukulele, it looks big to me, because I'm not that big personally, 179 centimeters, 179, 69, sorry. 170, 169, something in the middle, 69 and a half. And they smell like wood. Like when you get a new book, it smells like, you know, paper and ink. I'm trying to play it in, to like to break in an instrument, you play it in. I mean, you play, and the instrument, for example, this a solid top gets better. Solid top is this part that is not laminated. Laminated are layers of wood glued onto each other, and they're cheaper and are easy to ply. Sometimes it's called plywood, because the wood in the middle is plywood, and you have veneer of a good wood. Sometimes it's just 3 veneers of, or I don't know, 2, 3, 4 of wood, and this is plywood. But you know, outside is mahogany, so it looks like mahogany. It's not that bad. The most important part is this. This is the part that resonates. You play the string, the saddle and the bridge convey the sound to this, and also from this, I think, and then this plays like the surface of a speaker, you know, and this has to be quite supple. In order to become this, you play that for months and years, and the sounds open up only if the top is solid. I mean, just one piece cut of the wood. Obviously, also the neck is solid, and the bracing. The bracing are those little piece slates, how do you call them? Sticks that are glued here to make the surface stand the pull of the string, which is quite big. Mainly if you have steel strings, you have more power. So the bracing walks a fine line between making this solid. Solid means they can withstand all the pull without breaking apart or without ungluing, whatever, but supple and flexible enough to vibrate. So sometimes instruments are overbuilt, so they never break, but they never sound good. And the inside stuff, you can see, this piece of wood inside are called the bracing. And this is a parlor guitar. Every instrument that has frets, this, has a bracing. Every instrument. You cannot see here because this is a resonator ukulele. Resonators were invented in the 20th century, in the 20s, I guess, by a person called Dobro, whatever. That's why they call it also Dobro, but that's a trademark. So if you don't want to use Dobro, you cannot use, it's called a resonator. Sometimes they're commonly called Dobro. It's called resonator because it resonates. That's kind of a speaker, a mechanical loudspeaker. So we have a cone made of aluminum or aluminium, and there's a piece of wood here. There's also a saddle called a biscuit. It's made of wood. It's a wooden thing. It conveys the vibrations here inside. All the rest of vibration are inside here and get out of this F hole. Okay, this is all laminate and it's matte. It's not glossy, and it's a sunburst. Okay, I like that. This is perloid binding, this thing. This is a very common ukulele brand called Kala. And this instrument is as expensive as that big guitar. Usually resonator ukuleles are more expensive. Okay, I've been shooting the breeze and chewing the fat for 16 minutes in English, speaking about basically anything I like languages and everything. So my new goal is to, if you like Italian or English, you can tell me. You can help me, I can help you, and I don't get money, but if you want to send me some little stuff like nylon strings for ukulele or whatever, I can help you with some. I can't speak with you. Basically I'm able to understand if something's wrong, what's your main problem. Okay, that was a long video. I like speaking in English. I like it a lot. That's it. Goodbye.